It's pretty crazy. A lot of people in the fitness industry now, personal trainers, gym owners, everyday people, they seem to get down on the idea of New Year's resolutions and kind of give people crap about, setting these New Year's resolutions and trying to make these changes in their lives at the beginning of the year. It's common to think that, it doesn't work because so many people do it and so many people fail at it that, you're just following a crowd of people with these goals that you have for the New Year's. And they think that, you should just make these changes any other time of the year. But that's a mistake, and it shows a lack of understanding of how human behavior actually works. Or most people don't decide one day to get off the couch, start getting in shape just because, right? You don't just make that decision and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go after it and work my ass off. What happens usually is there needs to be a catalyst for that change. Now sometimes it's, maybe your clothes don't fit and that just, it really upsets you. It gets to the point where you need to put in the work. Or maybe, you step on the scale and you finally get to a number that just in your head is just not acceptable to you. At some point, there's one number in your head, it's just like, that's not acceptable for my own standards for myself. So it's usually a catalyst, a big moment like that gives you the motivation to go out and seek help and, work your ass off to get in shape and to achieve your goal. And for a lot of us, New Year's and New Year's resolutions is a great catalyst for making changes in our lives, especially with health and fitness. To criticize people for using the beginning of the year as a motivating factor to make a positive change in their lives, that's ridiculous. Because you need to have some moment, and if this isn't the moment, if the New Year's where you're thinking about your future and you're thinking about what you want to achieve and the goals that you want, if that's not your catalyst to get started in a program and to find some way to get in shape, if that's what your goal is, it doesn't matter what that moment is, but if you had that moment for the New Year's, if you thought about it, use that moment as the reason why you can move forward and start researching and start finding something to do, that there's no shame in that. If you have a New Year's resolution, you gotta go for it. Don't listen to people who say, you shouldn't have a New Year's resolution, you should just achieve whatever goal you want at any time. If you have a New Year's resolution, you're feeling that, desire, that motivation to get something done, to actually achieve something, use that. Don't just ignore it. Use that and build on it and find something to do, because if you don't do it now, you might lose that interest, might lose that motivating factor, and you might go back to where you were last year without making any changes whatsoever for the new year.